for production aircraft. There are still a series of technical problems that need to be tackled on the J-20, including the reliability of its WS-15 engines, and the plane's control system, stealth coat and hull materials and infrared sensor, a Chinese source close to the PLA told SEMP. China made the decision to operationally deploy the J-20 despite its technical problems because of the threat posed by Lockheed Martin F-35, according to the SEMP's source. Indeed, more of the stealth fighters are scheduled to join the PLAF later this year. It's urgent for China to show off its achievements as soon as possible, the source said. However, while Beijing is trying to rush the J-20 into service to counter the F-35, the Chinese machine is not likely to be a directly analog to the American jet or its stablemate, the Lockheed Martin F-22 Raptor. The J-20, which appears to be larger than Raptor, is more likely designed to attack the support elements that hold American air operations together, such as tankers, AWACS and JSTARS radar planes. Over the vast reaches of the Pacific, where fuel is at a premium, destroying a tanker could achieve the same result as shooting down an enemy fighter. China is developing the ramjet-powered PL-15 that could have a range as great as 120 miles. The PL-15 weapon has caused consternation within the top ranks of the U.S. Air Force, with Air Combat Command Commander Gen. Herbert Hawk Carlisle citing the Chinese weapon as one of the pressing reasons for the United States to develop a next-generation replacement for the decades-old AIM-120 AMRAAM. How do we counter that, and what are we going to do to continue to meet that threat? Carlisle asked during a speech at the Center for Strategic and International Studies in 2015. Later, during an interview with Flight Global, Carlisle said that countering the new Chinese missile was an exceedingly high priority for the U.S. Air Force. The PL-15 and the range of that missile, we've got to be able to outstick that missile, Carlisle said. Indeed, the problem is not just that the PL-15 would outrange the AMRAAM. When coupled with the J-20, the Chinese could attack the tankers and ISR aircraft that would be the key enablers during any air campaign over the Pacific. A 2008 RAND briefing suggested that in order to sustain F-22 operations over Taiwan from Guam, the U.S. Air Force would need to launch 3 to 4 tanker sorties per hour to deliver 2.6 million gallons of fuel. That's a fact that has not likely escaped Beijing's notice. While there is not much concrete data available about the J-20, the aircraft appears to have been optimized to high speeds, long range, stealth and a heavy internal payload. With a combination of reduced radar cross-section and high supersonic speed, armed with internally carried PL-15 missiles, it is possible that the J-20 could be used to threaten U.S. Air Force tankers and ISR assets in the Pacific theater. As pointed out in the 2008 RAND study, Chinese derivatives of the Su-27 flanker all but annihilated U.S. tanker, ISR, maritime patrol and command and control aircraft during a simulation using long-range air-to-air missiles. The U.S. Air Force